did for a printing press. For this demo section, I'm going to call it IFI Practice Printing Press. It has 6 different sheets, one for the data input, the daily reports, the monthly overview, the monthly reports, and the setup page. Having in mind that the people that would use this tracker are people with little or no knowledge of MX Excel, every single information or data on this workbook is automated. This is a sample of what they sent. Prior to engaging me, they would use one workbook for 1 month. And on that workbook, they open different sheets. For each day, they open a different sheet to record the daily sales. And after each month, they do a sum total of that for the week 1 and the week 2. And if you can see, each and every one of them is not formula driven. The implication of this is that it is likely to contain errors. It is likely to contain human errors. It is likely to contain calculation errors. And the time taken to do all these things would have been used to put into another thing if they are using an automated tracker. Another disadvantage of this kind of thing, of a workbook like this, is that the data is not going to be centralized. Imagine having different workbook for different months, and we have 12 months in a year. The next month, the same thing. If they are not properly archiving all those reports, all those data, they would likely be looking for their data, and information may not be very complete. And like I said, because each and everything here, the numbers here are not formula driven, it is likely to contain errors. With an automated tracker, you are certain 100% that your data is accurate. All they need to do is just input the data, and they get the daily reports every day, the monthly overview, they are looking at it, and they can easily store this tracker on the cloud. The beautiful thing about using a tracker is that it allows for data centralization. It allows for data accuracy. You are 100% sure that your data is correct. You can keep imputing your data, and you are sure that you can easily get any yearly data you want to. It also allows for data analysis. If you can properly collate your data, it is very easy for you to look at your monthly reports, to look at your yearly reports, year over year, month over month, quarter over quarter, if your data is centralized and complete. It also saves time. The time spent on working on a workbook or a worksheet, you can simply just impute the figures, and automatically you are getting the information you are looking at in 1 minute. Let's get right into the tracker. Like I said initially, every single thing here is formula driven. When you click on the daily reports sheet, it takes you to the daily report sheet. When you click on the monthly overview, it takes you to the monthly overview site. If you want to go to the setup page, you click on the setup page. If you want to return to the home page, click on the home page. Every single thing here is automated. Let me show you how to use this tracker. Like I said initially, this is for a printing press. If you want to input any data, you duplicate the sheet and the whole formula copies down. You change the date. In this case, let's assume 11th January, and you input the name. Let's call the name Keystone. The job description, the person printed surveillance, and the size. What's the size of what was printed? A4, the quantity, let's say 600 copies at 800-ish. Upon inputting the figures, you are automatically seeing the total sales. If there was discounts given to the customer, let's assume 10,000 naira discounts, and you are seeing it here. Amount paid, let's assume customer paid 450,000 naira, and you are looking at our balance to be paid is 20,000 naira. You don't need to impute anything, it's automatically driven. Is it by transfer or POS or cash? If you did notice from the previous reports, they collate whether it's by transfer or by cash or POS. And those, every single information they collate before was properly noted and brought in on the tracker. The expenditure, let's assume transport in this case, and the amount 20,000. The salesperson, units, and the other status. Is it processing or delivered? Let's use delivered. And has it been cleared? Let's say cleared. This is it. The only thing you need to do for a customer that walks in or for a new order, you just impute the details of the person. In this case, let's use the 11th July to get 2 different records. Let's use drug, print, and A3. The quantity, 700. The unit price, 300. and no discounts. The amount paid is 150,000, and the mode of payments. The other one we used POS. This one let's use cash. For the expenses made, if there is none, you can just leave it at that. And the other one, the amount's none. The salesperson, in this case, let's use Faith. For the other status processing, and it is not cleared yet. Let's go to the daily reports. And the daily reports, the only thing you need to do is to just change the date. The date you want to see, if you want to see for 3rd January or any date you want to see, just change it, and that is what you will see here. This is the total sales made. If you go to the daily input, you will see that the total sales made for 11th January, it's 680,000 naira. Go to our daily reports, and that is exactly what we are seeing without doing anything. And you know that we have two, one for POS and the other one for transfer. And the outstanding balance we have is 60,000 naira, which is coming from this outstanding balance to be paid from this person. And if you notice from here, we said that this payment status has been cleared, which is the 20,000 has been cleared, but for the 60,000, it is not cleared. And that is what is showing in our daily reports as 60,000 naira. If we look at our cash flow summary, our total income is 680,000, the expenditure is 20,000. Our other status, the processing is 1 and the delivered is 1. If you look at the chart, you're going to be seeing that the sales made by transfer, none was made by transfer. What we have is POS and cash, and we are seeing the total sales for POS and we are seeing the total sales for cash. So it's obvious. And this is the slicer. For the slicer, you refresh it. Refreshing it, you will see 11th there. When you click on the 11th, you're going to see the daily sales made, and the name of the two people that bought something on that 11th is Amaka and Chisom, showing clearly from our chart. Clean everything, and that is all. If you go to the monthly overview, this one is purely for the analyst to look at. Then if you come to the monthly report, we just have only February and January. The only thing you need to do is to select for the January, the current month is February, let's assume it's February, and we are looking at the previous month, which is January. And upon looking at that, you're going to be seeing the whole figures already and automatically driven. The only thing the person needs to do is copy it and paste it. Now, like I said, this tracker was done for people that have little or no knowledge in MX Excel. This is a PowerPoint slide that was also created. The only thing they need to do is to just change or select the month they want, the current month and the previous month, and they are going to be seeing that the total sales they made in the month of February is low as compared to the sales they made in the month of January. They are standing balance, they are owing them for February and also for January. They are seeing everything, the total orders they got in the month of January as compared to February. They are seeing everything as it is, and the only thing they need to do is just to copy the figure and paste it on PowerPoint. This was done in PowerPoint. Kept this here as a reminder for them to know that it's on PowerPoint. Just copy it and paste the number there, and you are seeing it. Then edit the observation to fit what you have. And like I said, I did this tracker for people that have little or no knowledge of MX Excel and PowerPoint. Hence, it was as simplified as possible. When you click on the home page, it takes you to the home page, and this is how it works effortlessly. The only thing you need to do is just to impute your figures, and you are good to go. Would you want this kind of tracker for your business? Would you want to save the energy you use in doing different things? Would you love to be sure that your data is accurate? Would you love to have a centralized data hub where you're collecting your data accurately, such that when you get an analyst, the person can easily look at your data and help you make meaning out of that data? Then send a message right away, and let's get started giving you that customized tracker for your business. And like I said initially, this was made purely for this business based on the data that they collect and the data that the business needs to be seeing at every point in time. Do you need this? Send a message right now and let's get started. Happiness,